Hi everyone, this is Sawyer from Sawyer Injury Law in Atlanta, Georgia. The topic of today's video is, when am I going to receive my personal injury settlement? The answer to that question always begins with when the case settles and ultimately what the insurance company will do next. Most of the time when a claim settles, a check will arrive in my office within a few business days. Normally somewhere between 10 and 14 business days. The checks that are printed by most insurance companies are printed remotely in another city and then are mailed to me or my opposing lawyer if the case had already gone into a lawsuit. At that point, documents are then exchanged, but my client, under Georgia law, has to sign what's called a settlement distribution statement. That statement has to be given to every one of my clients. That statement basically says that the case settled for a certain amount. It shows what my fees are. It shows what my expenses are. It shows doctors that might or might not have to be paid, liens that might have to be paid or not paid, depending on what they are and what they are made of. And then ultimately what the client goes and gets at the end of the lawsuit. So once that statement is then signed, and a check has been deposited into my trust account, all of the money is then distributed to client, law firm, and lien holder and doctor, depending on who has to get paid out of that particular settlement. But that's the general breakdown of how any case works. Now, in certain circumstances, it might take longer to resolve certain liens in a case. Organizations like Medicare, for instance, they can take a little while to resolve, so money often has to be held in the trust account to satisfy that lien and then pay that lien holder as well as the client if there's any discount on that lien. So that's when you really know you're going to get fully paid at the end of the case after all those documents are signed.